You're listening to the Warrior Rulebook Podcast, episode 7. Today, I want you to do something. Smile. Now, since hearing this, was this the first time that you actually smiled, or did you smile before that? And the reason that I'm asking that is because sometimes we can be so consumed and so overwhelmed with a lot of things that we forget to be thankful for things. You know, thankfulness does not just occur in November because of Thanksgiving. No, you should be thankful every day. You should be thankful for the breath of life. You should be thankful for food, clothing, and shelter, friends, you know, whatever that God has blessed you with or whatever accomplishments that you made throughout the day. Things aren't the way that I want them to go, but I know that it's a continuous work in progress. And that's like something that I constantly talk about, you know, whether it be on podcasts or with other people, because everybody knows that there is room for improvement. And so you kind of see yourself, you know, failing and having shortcomings, but, you know, you have to have a consistent plan on, you know, how to achieve that thing or how to achieve your goals. You're listening to the Warrior Rulebook Podcast with me, Monique Harmon. I love helping people express themselves, protect their peace, and be confident in being them. You may also know me as Pretty Nikki, who started her online journey as a modest fashion blogger. Now I'm an entrepreneur. You'll see through my experiences and the experiences of others that change is possible, improvement is tasty, and meaningful connection is transformational. Come on, share your story with me. I'm thankful, you know, like I said, for breath, food, clothing, and shelter. I'm thankful for being able to go to different places and experience love from others. And I'm thankful to be in an age where I can constantly keep learning even after college. I'm thankful for my drive to be independent and my drive to be ambitious and to want more and not to constantly be content with, you know, how my life is right now. Sometimes I feel like people kind of think just because somebody doesn't help you in the way that you want them to help you, that they're not helping you, when it could just be them, you know, teaching you a very valuable lesson. Just a little simple example. My dad was taking me to the train station one day. And like when I got there, you know, I'm thinking, oh, I can just buy the ticket at the ticket office, you know, before I get on the train so I don't have to pay on the train. And that line was ridiculously long. And I kept hearing the conductor like on the train, like through the intercom saying, you know, like if you keep waiting in line, you're going to miss the train. And, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, I can still make it. Hopefully you do it really quickly. But a few people in front of me know how ticket lines are. It seems like it's always a person who doesn't know anything about the train schedule, or there's somebody that, you know, is paying all in pennies, or somebody that is just like, you know, just taking a long time in line in general, and they're holding up the line. I, you know, in a panic had asked my dad, you know, like, hey, can you give me some cash? Because I had no cash on me. I just had my card. And he was like, no, like you should have said that like when he was there. Like he was already pulling off while I was in line. And it was really unfortunate because my train left 10 minutes after the ticket office opened. So you know that was a long line. And I missed the train and I missed the meeting. The next train didn't come for like 2 hours or something like that. But I learned that day, like, you know, to make my adjustments and to plan for things like that. So like now I already buy my tickets in advance, even if it's not on the day that I'm actually taking the train, just to make sure that I have a way up to wherever I'm going. And so I was really thankful for that experience. And, you know, even just take time to appreciate the little things that are happening in life. I'm thankful for nature. And I feel like sometimes we could be so busy that we don't, you know, actually notice that the fall leaves are changing, that the sun feels warm on our faces, you know, until we actually stop. So like flowers, the ocean, and it's until we really stop that we like really are able to appreciate things. Even people in front of us, like, you know, the people that we love, we could be so consumed by our work that we don't stop and, you know, have a great long conversation with them without texting on our phones or being on social media. And so I think it's really important to stop and notice things like that, because they're not always going to be there. You're not always going to be able to appreciate those things. I'm thankful for being a journalist and, wanting to connect with people. And I love editing videos. Like, that is my love. That's my passion right there. Just like forming little tiny movies. That is my life or someone else's life. That's really what I'm passionate about. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for all the people that I've met, some of the people that are challenging, other people, it's an instant love that they give me. I'm thankful for that as well, because it really allows you to grow as a person, and it allows you to set boundaries and to be safe and to really speak your mind. So I'm really thankful for that. Like, I am thankful, for a lot of the bad things that have happened to me, because it made me strong. And I do not listen. I do not want to go through, terrible times. Nobody does. It's a really rough experience. But in retrospect, when you get through it, you're like, wow, like, I went through that. I made it out. I'm strong. And I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful, for how it changed me. And I think it changed me for the better, definitely. I am thankful for definitely like wanting to do things on my own. So like, another thing I fell in love with was cooking, and I just like to try different recipes. What I'm getting at is like, it's really important to have like an escape, something that isn't work, something that you can leave and be passionate about. I am thankful for creating my own happiness, because when I was younger, I used to look for happiness in others or happiness in other things that people have created. And it's like, no, like, you're limiting yourself when you do that. It's better to create your own happiness, because at that point, you're responsible for your own happiness. You're responsible for, how you react to things. And I've just been kind of in this bubble of space where I can feel calm, even when a lot of stuff is being thrown at me. Like, I just kind of calm down and I pray. And, I digest the word and I go to church. As you all know, I go to church and it's just fun. Like, that's the place for me. I'm not saying that church has to be that place for you, but it definitely is for me, just to go to a space and be surrounded by people who love you, people that you love, and just have a great time. Like, I went to church yesterday for the first time in like 2 weeks, because I've been working so much. And I missed everybody. I was like, I am so happy to be here. And I was able to sing with my friends and practice a brand new song that I didn't know how to sing. And it was challenging, but it was just so fun being with each other and just like laughing, when somebody like messed up a note, and just to be there with them. It was really special. And, people were helping me out with the note as well. So like, I just really had a great time. It was just experiences like those that just make me happy overall as a person. So even when I have my bad days, I just can kind of go somewhere, or whether it be listening to music or, watching a great TV show, that would definitely, make me happy. So I love when my friends come to me with music that they like, and I listen to the song. I'm like, wow, I like it too. Download, because like, songs like pretty much are based off of others' experiences, but they're relatable to you, so you can listen to them as well and get the same satisfaction, but from a different perspective. So I really am thankful for that. I'm thankful for my parents and the lessons that they have instilled in me. I'm thankful for being able to wake up and do what I love every day. Like, even if it's different, even if it's challenging to me, I'm thankful just for the experience of working on what I love and also helping someone else's dream. Thank you guys for listening to the Warrior Rulebook podcast, and stay tuned for more episodes. Let me know, like, what makes you happy? What are you thankful for? I want to hear some feedback, so let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Warrior Rulebook podcast. If you like what you heard, share it with a friend, and join me over at the Warrior Rulebook Podcast Insider Group on Facebook. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more tips on how to be resilient in this world.